Hey everybody. Well, today is not today, tonight is the night before Thanksgiving. We are going to actually be going to my mother-in-law's and my parents for dinner. Luckily my mother-in-law has dinner early and my parents have it a little bit later, so we can make it to both of their places. Excuse the background noise. My daughter's awake and running around, and my hubby might occasionally ask me a question or just kind of want to talk. But the thing I'm going to show you tonight, Sasha, just don't run into this, okay? The thing I'm going to make tonight is, she's being a nut, is carmels. And actually a little backstory on the recipe is my mother-in-law used to make them. Well, she still makes them, but I actually got the recipe from her. I think she got the recipe from the Taste at Home magazine. I'm not sure. It was a long time ago. It was about 15 years ago that I got this recipe from her. And I've been making it pretty much every year ever since. And anyways, honey, you can talk. I told them you'd be talking. Oh. Anyways, we're going to start this. So the first thing you're going to want to do before you do anything with making the caramels is, I told you to be careful with that, baby, is spray what is this, a 9 by 13 pan with any type of cooking spray. I do the butter flavored from Great Value, and sometimes, a lot of times I'll use generic because it's cheaper. I don't ever use it if it's gonna compromise the taste of anything though. So anyways, I'm gonna just spray this just so the caramels don't stick. Honey, you can't make this with me. It's gonna be too hot. Okay? And then just make sure you put that to the side. You can help me make the cookies though, okay?
Sasha?
Okay, so
Sasha, you need to watch.
you're going to want to use a medium-sized saucepan to make these. This is my old go-to. You're going to need a candy thermometer. On this one, we're going to go to 240, which is right between the softball and the firm ball stage. You're also going to need a cup of butter, 2 1/4 cups of brown sugar, a dash of salt, a cup of light Caro syrup, which I need to get. Okay, anyway, sorry about that. I had to get more Caro syrup. Anyways, you need a cup of the light Caro syrup. On this, I actually splurge, which is not that expensive anyway, but I do get the actual Caro syrup. And if I can't find it, that's when I get like the generic brand or the store brand or whatever. You need a 15-ounce can of sweetened condensed milk and a teaspoon of vanilla. Now, just to let you know what I do with vanilla is I don't ever measure it. I like the taste of vanilla, so I don't ever measure it when I make my frostings, when I make anything, cookies, cakes, whatever. I never measure it. So if you want to measure it, you just need a teaspoon of it. Anyways, we will get started. Turn your pot to medium, and the first thing to go in is the butter or margarine. Put a cup of it in. Yes, I will give you some chocolate chips. Are you going to be good?
Yeah. I'm good. Can I go?
Yep. I'll give you a little bit. some of the utensils, other utensils you're going to want to, just to let you know. You're going to want a spoon you can stir with up until you get to where you need to be measuring your temperatures. And for the syrup and the sweetened condensed milk, you're going to want a little rubber spatula. It's so much easier to get it out of there. So that being said, I'm trying to get this margarine melted. I like using the margarine. You know, if I have a ton of butter, I'll use butter. I didn't plan very well because between work and stuff with the kids, I didn't, it's okay, they know I have kids. Anyways, my son's in here too, so yeah, you need to stop. He's 13, you can imagine what he was doing behind the camera. Anyways, I lost my train of thought. That's perfect. Oh yes, but between work and everything else this week, I have not had time to even get the things I need for baking. A lot of the stuff I'm doing tonight, I either have all the ingredients for or whatever. Anyways. Hopefully you can see in there. My pan's kind of stained on the bottom, but you want to make sure that boy, it is really smoking. Something must have fallen in my can you guys see that? Something must have really like fallen into there. Anyways, this is getting good and melted. And you have kind of, when you know it's really good and melted like that, go ahead and that's when you put in your brown sugar, which it is 2 1/4 brown sugar, 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So that was my 2 cups and my 1/4 cup. Those aside. And then a dash of salt. So I'll put a little pinch like that. And then you stir that. I feel like I need to be talking to you guys. Let me see, I'm trying to get this done. So, I'm wondering if I can, let me see if I can raise you up. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can raise you guys up real quick. If I got it. Oh, I had to change the view for you guys. It was kind of, I think if I, oh man, and I keep running into things. I'm going to burn my caramels. Not very good. Okay, sorry about that. Anyways, I wanted to be able to show you consistencies and stuff. the brown sugar gets to be about that consistency. So then, once you got that in there, this is when you're going to want your rubber spatula. And you go ahead and put in the Caro syrup. Remember, it's 1 cup of it. Try to get it out of there. There's that pot. Doing that again. Some of you guys are doing Black Friday shopping. I am not. I have a lot of stuff to get done. I want to decorate for Christmas. I want to hopefully get a Christmas newsletter going on because we've actually had a lot of good things happen this year. Had about a year or so where we just had a lot of not turmoil in our family, but my husband's job, it used to be 40 hours a week, but because he works construction and in our town, the economy isn't so great. They aren't doing as much building. He's actually a sheet metal shop foreman. He's the head of where he's at, the head of their building and their sheet metal shop, and he kept getting laid off, and so I went from being a stay-at-home mom to ending up having to work. So I started a really part-time job at Pita Pit. It's a pita sandwich shop here in Montana, and then I was lucky enough that this past August I got an interview for the Boy Scouts, the council here in Montana, and I actually got hired. I'm one of their store people, so that was really good. We do a lot more than just store stuff, but I felt really fortunate because it's decent pay, and once I do go full-time, I will be able to have some benefits as well, and more hours means more pay, so that's good. And since then, the summer was really slow for Garth's work, but we were actually lucky enough that this winter he's been very busy. So let's just keep our fingers crossed. Anyways, the sweetened and condensed milk, you put 1 can of it in there. This is a 14-ounce can. And it says you're supposed to like lightly do it. I don't do anything lightly, and I've always done it this way, and I haven't had any complaints about the caramels. So do what you want if you're kind of one of those persnickety people. Then you might want to do it this, a little bit at a time. I've never been a particularly persnickety person. Say that 5 times fast. So, I'm just to get all that sweetened condensed milk out there. The consistency is so thick on this. It's so funny. Anyway. I'm really excited to go to my parents tomorrow because my brother him and his wife just had a baby in October. And boy, he is just the cutest little kid. Big baby, healthy baby. They did a good job. I'm excited to see those two. Well, my brother and his wife, actually all 4 of them. My little nephew, he's 6, and his wife, and then the little guy, Vinny, that just came on in October. And then Garth's family, I have all kinds of nieces and nephews, and a great nephew and 2 great nieces. And I can't wait to see them either. I've missed my family. Anyways, now comes the part. Once all that milk is stirred in there, I see that I have some brown sugar that needs to be mixed a little bit better. You should have a consistency like that. So that's when I take the spoon out. And you're going to want to, oops, I'm going to rinse this off real quick. Okay. That's when you're going to want to start using this thing. I really love candy thermometers. This is probably my second or third one. But basically now it's the waiting game. And you'll see I haven't used the vanilla yet, and that's because I put it in at the very last. As I'm getting ready to pour the caramel stuff into the pan, that's when I use the vanilla. Good grief, I can't even freaking talk today. So now I just feel like I should be talking to you guys. I swear I feel horrible. I'm not at least talking to you guys. It's just like little sprigs of stuff. Right now I'm about at 180, which isn't even boiling point yet. So you just keep stirring. Sasha, no. Sasha, no. You're not going to want to hit that. Okay, don't do it anymore, sweetheart. Actually, I'm going to, I'm going to just get back to you guys in just a few. Okay, I'm about ready to be pouring it in just a few minutes, because right now I'm almost to the soft ball stage. If you can see this, it's boiling. It's very hot. You do not want to get this on you. It just would not be fun, not for the holidays. And I was thinking I probably won't get this up till after Thanksgiving, because I'm going to do a few things tonight.
Dora's here.
As far as, really?
Dora's here.
Awesome. I guess Dora's here. Anyways, what was I I'm going to be making a few other recipes tonight, and I think I'm going to tape them all. Not tape them. I'm so stuck in the old ways. Anyways, there's a few other things I'm going to be making tonight, and one of the things I'm actually going to do just a product review on, or usage, I don't know what it is, but I've been wanting to try it, and I never just bake to bake. I love to bake, but a lot of times I'm so exhausted by the time the weekend comes that I really don't have the time or the patience to really want to bake. But I don't know, I think I'm going to start, because I do enjoy it. It is relaxing for me. Okay, we're not quite at softball yet. We are almost there. It's really important you get it right as it's there, and you get that vanilla in, because you don't want it being any hotter, because then what happens is you don't want it any less hot, because it will just be mush. Like the consistency will be horrible for you to try to cut later. And second, you don't want it too hard, because it will break your teeth. So you really just got to keep your eye on this and whatnot. Remember with the vanilla that the recipe says a teaspoon. I just dump all kinds of vanilla in there. Like I said, haven't had a complaint on my vanilla usage yet. Oh, we're almost there. The other thing you need to remember too is you want to stir constantly. You don't want to ever take too long not stirring. I'm almost there. And the thing is, once it hits the softball stage, it zooms right up there. So you really have to keep an eye on that too. So you'll see me do a couple stirs. Okay, just a couple more stirs. That should be okay. Should come off. Comes off. This should come out of there. Turn off my thing. Get my vanilla in there. The one thing you're going to want to watch out for is when you do put your vanilla in there, it does boil and kind of pop. Just be smart and don't, do anything that would cause yourself damage. Then you pour it into the pan. Set it aside. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Then the next thing you have to do is you have to let it cool. It's really important that you get it nice and cooled off. Okay. So then you want to put this to the side. I get a good rinse going on in my sink. Okay, I'll be back with you when I'm trying to think. Well, with this, I'll be back with you when they're all cooled off and they're ready to